everyone, it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, oh my goodness, thank you so much. If you are new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, join the Lash fam. Today I want to do a really short and sweet little video because I'm running short on time. That is my life now. But I wanted to run through a few products with you guys that I just haven't been loving. A couple of these I've touched on before and I have new thoughts on, and a couple of them are just things I've recently dove into trying. So yeah, if you want to hear what I haven't been loving, then just keep watching. The first product I have not been loving is this Wet n Wild Breakup Proof waterproof liquid eyeliner. And I know this is a beloved product and I hear a lot of really good things about it, so I feel kind of bad coming in here and saying I don't like it. When I first used this, I was so impressed. But I've been wearing a lot of winged eyeliner recently, and so I feel like I have a much better impression of it now that I've used it a lot more. The reason I don't love this is, honestly, I love the applicator. The application's nice, the color's nice, it's very smooth, it's so affordable, so it kind of seems like the full package. If you don't have creasy eyelids, I think this is a great eyeliner. But if you are like me and you have very hooded eyes, very creasy eyes, oily eyes, it doesn't stay put. It totally wears off on the edges of my eyes, and my wings get to looking pretty darn wonky by the end of the day, and that is why I just do not, I don't love it. The next product is not something I hate, and it is something I will keep using because there is a purpose for it still, but I'm going to tell you why I don't love it. I picked up this e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick because it totally reminded me of the Thrive Cosmetics stick that I see advertised all the time online. My dog's going crazy. I don't know if you guys know about the commercial I'm talking about, but there's this really beautiful Thrive Cosmetics shadow stick that they're always using in the inner corner that just adds the most beautiful little pop of light, and I love a bright inner corner. That is why I picked this up, because it's in the shade Champagne Crystal. It is beautiful, and when I use it just as an eyeshadow on the lid, I'm fine with it. But it is not light and bright enough for my skin tone to use as an inner corner highlight, and that's why this is disappointing to me. When I saw the packaging, when I heard the name, I thought it was going to be a little lighter, a little brighter, and perfect for the inner corner, but it is just too taupey for me to use on the inner corner. Another product for the eyes that I'm not loving is the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. It is what I'm wearing today. My lashes look fine, but I have major issues with my lower lash line getting super smudgy by the end of the day, which I'm not a fan of because right now I'm real busy and I don't always have time to double check what's going on my face, and then I will walk by the mirror and realize I've been walking around all day with little dots of mascara and smudges everywhere. And that's just not what I want in my mascara. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like waterproof mascara. If you don't know, I had an issue once, got it in my eye, had to go to the eye doctor. It cost me $100 to have it removed. So now I don't use waterproof, but I still want it to stay put where it's supposed to be on the lower lash line. So that is why this is not my favorite. Another eye product I'm just not loving is Hourglass, which you're like, what? Hourglass products are usually like thebomb.com, in they're scattered light glitter eyeshadow in foil. Now I must say the color is beautiful. We got this in, I think, BoxyCharm a while back, and it's like a beautiful bright copper color. And I've used other products like this. It's kind of basically like an eyeshadow pigment. It reminds me a lot of the Tarte Top Yacht formula. But this really gets everywhere. Like, I find it scattering all over my cheek area when I use it. And if I'm using this kind of as a topper, that doesn't work that well, considering I've usually put down my base. Because it's one of those that I think to reach for after I've already done my eyeshadow. So maybe that's just my fault for trying to use it like a topper. But it really can make a mess. Now, if you use this wet, I don't think you would have a problem. It can get a little chunky wet though, so you know what, honestly, I'm going to say it probably would still be messy. And I just don't have time for messy. So that is why this one, not something I'm going to be reaching for. Now for face products that I haven't been loving. This one is not bad. I don't hate it. It's the Porefessional Hydrate Primer. Hello. It's not terrible. It's supposed to be very pore filling, but honestly, I feel like I've used things that make my pores look better, and the Porefessional, that's kind of what they're supposed to be specializing in. And then I now have dry skin after having my daughter, and it is hydrating, but I don't find it that hydrating. Like when I put it on, I want to feel like a drink of moisture, and I don't get that vibe at all. So if you had very, very dry skin, I don't think this would work for you. And it's something that I'll keep using because it's not like I hate it so much. But would I repurchase? No. No, I would not. This one I'm being a little bit of a petty Betty on. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Honestly, I don't hate this product at all. This is real petty, you guys. I hate the packaging. I don't mind the bottle. I don't mind the pump. But has anyone else bought anything from this line? And the freaking the clear caps break on me all the time. I can't stand that. I really want to have a cap on my foundation so that way if I want to take it on the go, I don't have to worry about it spilling everywhere. And I just cannot keep these caps around. Ever. I'm not lying. I have another product here, the primer. No cap because they break. They're so flimsy. And I do not like this primer at all. This one does give me that drink of moisture. It is their Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. It does give me that drink of moisture feeling, but it does absolutely nothing besides that. Like honestly, you'd be just as good as just popping on your favorite moisturizer before your foundation application because this like doesn't smooth, it doesn't help longevity. I see no other benefit to this. And then another product from this line, their Pretty Fresh line. This is their Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Have you guys used this? Let me know, do you have the same problem? When I use this, even before my skin was super dry, this leaves me feeling so mattified and makes me look dry. Like I do, when I applied this, I thought it was going to give me kind of that fresh, hydrated, not even maybe glowy, but just a good hydrated look. This makes me matte. Did I get a bad one or something? Have you guys tried this? But I do not like it. It makes my skin feel so dry and it makes me look dry. I'm like, what? I thought you were supposed to be hydrating. Hey, but look, I did keep the clear cap on this one. A product I need to update you on. When I first used this, I really liked it, the NYX Total Control Pro, because it was before I had my daughter and my skin had not changed yet. Now that I have drier skin, this does not look good on me at all, because before my natural oils made it kind of melt into my skin and it looked really pretty. Now it just sits on top of my skin and looks horrible. Like really bad, you guys. It looks really bad on me. It looks just like cakey and like it's sitting on my skin even though it's like the world's thinnest formula. Since my skin changed, this just does not work for me. If you have dry skin, I don't recommend. It literally will not buff into the skin at all. It just sits on there. It looks terrible. It makes my skin look really old and haggard. I know I'm tired, but dang, it does nothing for me. And then lastly, a product I'm on the fence about is this Wet n Wild Natural Spray. Now again, the plastic cap, I just have a real issue keeping those around. I lost this one too. Maybe it's just me. Hello. Yeah, I'm almost done. I like the finish of this. I'm using it right now, but I do find it takes a while to dry down, which isn't necessarily the end of the world, but I do need to pat it out with a sponge because otherwise I can get kind of crinkly if I move my face too much. My main problem with this is when I first put it on, it seems very alcohol based to me. Like it smells strong and it even gives me a little bit of a burning sensation. Not terrible. It's not even enough to make me not use the rest of this, but I just don't think it's going to be the best for my skin now that it is dry. Like I have a feeling this is going to make my skin drier by the way it smells and that little bit of burning sensation. I'm guessing there's quite a bit of alcohol in here, so I would not repurchase this product. And those are the products that I am not loving right now. I told you it was going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to run through them for you because I don't do this that often because I'm usually pretty easygoing when it comes to makeup products, so I don't have a lot of complaints usually. And just recently I felt like there was some products starting to stack up, like okay, I'm not loving these, so I felt like I needed to share it with you guys. I hope you found this helpful, enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are just doing absolutely wonderful. And as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.